Hello, everybody. How is everybody?
Hello.
Hello, world. Well done.
Yes.
We're waiting on Paul and Chunk. Wombat sends his regards that he won't be here. He's got the girls' cricket. He'll be doing the scoring and that. So, yeah, well, mate, keep watching and we'll hear your comments on the cricket, please, and score updates. So, it's good to see everybody. We're going to start with Ed from Bob's RC and Hobby Shop. Well, Hobby Shop and RC.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Heaps. You ask anybody, lots of things are wrong with me.
Mentally, man. Nothing really, man. I got a new product from Mickey Sticky, which is in the other room, and I'm not getting up right now.
Because he's got his little pajamas on.
No, I got my bright orange shirt on, and then did some progress on the El Camino. I'm making the door jams and stuff on it since I got the doors cut open and stuff. Tub the rear end. Nothing's really changed from that, but that's about as far as I've gotten. I really haven't done too much of anything else. Got my Christmas tree up. Got it decorated tonight.
Oh, well, that's good. That's having the Christmas spirit early. That's good.
And so, yeah, it'll just be me and my animal, so it's all whatever. I ain't got nobody, man. My family's all up.
I ain't got nobody.
My family's all up north, so that's pretty much it, man. Nothing really.
Hey, share with the world your amazing postal service over there.
I'm motherfuckers. Sucking sons of bitches, rat bastard, no good freeloading sons of. Oh. Well, yeah. You got the pictures. Why don't you just show the pictures?
Oh, it's very hard because I have them on my phone and you can't see.
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
video.
I didn't download mine onto the computer. Yeah, I get a shipment from. So I get my outlaw order from the wonderful post office, and it's busted again. So it's getting to be bullshit, which, I mean, pay all this money for shipping for our wonderful postal service here in the United States, which, excuse them all, sucks ass. You guys get stuff in Australia, your packages are delivered perfectly. Our packages here in the United States look like they played freaking soccer with it. So I get a busted bottle, and I've got probably 20 bottles of destroyed paint. And my big gift from Jason is covered in black primer that I've been scraping on pretty much all day trying to get it off, which pisses me off.
It's good paint, see?
Yeah. Yeah, it don't come off, man. But yeah, I'm not happy, man. If there was a way to sue the post office, I would. But it's getting ridiculous, man. It's just getting old. And I can't wait for the people that get their packages from the postal service when Christmas hits, because it's going to be destroyed. Because our post office, our postal service here does not care, which is just ridiculous. I've used UPS so far. I've had nothing but luck. I have used the postal service a few times with the customers that have ordered from the website because they choose the postal service. I can't change that, and I haven't had anybody say they got anything damaged yet. But yeah, it was bad. This was probably the worst one of all out of all three. Well, this is the third time I've gotten a busted package. So yeah, gotta love the United States.
I teeing up yesterday, just before I tee up, 6:30 in the morning, I get this video message from Ed showing me this box, and I'm like,
I was pissed.
What the absolute fuck? Like, and he was pissed, like, and rightly so. And I'm like, this is a bit early, but I have to say on my behalf, and I managed to hit the first two drives very straight, so it didn't affect me that much. So I got through my day, but that was close. I
was mad.
So we're coming up with an idea, maybe triple boxing everything.
Yeah.
So like a protection barrier, because I've sent stuff all over this country and nobody's been smashed up and destroyed or ever once, and that's about it. So.
Yeah, it's just 3 times for me.
Even the parcel that Buff sent me once went from his place to Melbourne to Brisbane, then back to me. So it went past me 3 fucking times before it got to me, and it actually arrived in decent shape.
Jesus.
I mean, and I remember, I think I sent stuff straight to Jimmy. And
Yep.
it's perfect. Yeah. Same packaging, everything. Like, it's just unreal.
It depends on what port it comes out of, though, too, because I get it out of Chicago, I get it out of Miami, and I get it out of California.
All Jimmy's went to Miami.
Yeah, mine, I think this time, well, you said it was in Miami this time.
Yeah, it went to Miami.
I think every time it's come out of Miami, it's gotten destroyed. But California and Chicago, I don't think I've gotten anything destroyed yet from either port from there.
California's too busy riding their unicorns around.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and Miami's too busy with their heads up their ass.
I think you could probably. I'm not picking on you, Jason, but like when when Ed shipped it to me from when I ordered through his website, he rolled it in
bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
Oh,
When you shipped it to me, you had those styrofoam blocks in there.
Yeah.
But, I think just that wiggle room of them being able to move, where when Ed shipped it, he wrapped it and they were packed tight. So even with one box, if somebody chucks it, if the jars can't bang together or slide around, they'll.
Yeah. So when we put them together here, right? When Bubba, Mrs. Outlaw, and I do it, that box does not move. There's not a bottle in that box that will move. And to go to the bubble wrap idea,
that's a lot.
The amount of space that would take. We're talking, 100 bottles or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
You imagine if each bottle is bubble wrapped.
Yeah.
Yes, it
need a
was different in the United States, but yeah, Jason, I get like 100 bottles, so Jason would have to. There's just no way he could do it.
That's off the charts. I mean,
yeah.
Mrs. Outlaw's over here looking special at me. She's just gone all special, but she's probably going down to sit in the air conditioning.
Yeah.
I don't blame her there.
So we're going to kick up with young Jim Air.
Oh, so I was looking for a piece that I was going to show, but so I picked this up, this 70 Plymouth Roadrunner, and then I got this 66 Nova Pro Street. These are both 50% off.
AMT.
Yeah, for the holiday. So I grabbed those. I got Wes some, but I don't want to show him just in case he watches this before Christmas. I kind of finished the plow truck, and then I'm working on this Jeep. So I was building a lift kit for it. This is for the next video. And then I made a snorkel. I scratch built a snorkel for it. You guys are familiar with these in Australia.
Yes, mate.
And then I got some Nerf bars that are going on it. I got to make another one while we're on the live here. Got some seatbelt ribbon. I printed these are going to be the wheels going on it. These Toyos. I printed these. These came out pretty good. Toyo tires with these wheels. So
very cool.
Yeah, so those are going together. And yeah, that dog that's been hanging out with me for the last like 10 days or something, that's been cool. Although he's not getting along with my dog. When we try to bring him inside, if they see each other, he just freaks out. Like it's like straight like 1940s like German Shepherd, like straight out of Germany. He's just but with the little tiny dog, he's perfectly fine. So I don't know what that's about, but we'll see.
It'd be a pack mentality thing.
I was going to ask you about that, see what your thoughts were, because I don't know how to ease them because they're both great dogs, but man, if they see each other, the female, she'll run away or cower or something, but he gets just vicious, man.
Yeah, well, if you've got two males in the same place and one's like the alpha male, yeah, there'll be until such time as the second male learns its place, there will be issues.
Well, the other one's a female and he's a male. And she's real submissive. And he's not real dominant with the little female dog, but with the medium-sized female dog, he just loses his ever-loving mind. He come to say hi.
We all did when we were teenagers.
Maybe the owner will still show up and claim him, I don't know.
No, he's a beautiful looking dog.
Oh man, yeah, he's a good dog.
Good dog.
So, yeah, sorry, I got off track there. But that's all that's going on in my world right now.
Awesome. So we're going to go all the way to Coffs Harbour.
Oh shit! Right. Well, I've had an interesting week for a change. Let's see. People have been telling me that my hair's getting too long, and so I got myself a new hairbrush this week. That was a big thing.
Nice.
And hairbrushes are really cool. And I got an airbrush as well.
Oh, an airbrush and a hairbrush. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Little fella up there sent me an airbrush and about 6,000 bottles of paint. So that's really good. Luckily, mine got here safe and sound. So, so that's exciting. I haven't used it yet. I did what Dominic suggested last time, and I tried it out just with some water, and it seemed to work all right. But I've had a busy week doing lots of other stuff, sort of up until now. So I haven't had a chance to really sort of doing any sort of modelling at all, really. Along with the airbrush, I got some models, of course, because naturally Jason can't send anything without including a model or two. So I got one of those.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah. That's
Hopefully
awesome.
exciting. Yeah, damn right. Never had one of them before, so that's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, and a roof. I do
Nice.
I like seaplanes. Seaplanes are
Oh,
cool.
yeah, the old Tamiya kit. Yep, that's an old classic. That goes back a ways.
Yeah, so that's good. There's a lot of good weathering possibilities with that. So that's really cool with the airbrush. That'll be good to play with this week. And I later in the week I had to go to a funeral in Newcastle. That's about 4 hours south of here. Got there a little bit early, so naturally I had to go to a model shop because we haven't got any model shops around here. So went and visited a model shop for an hour or two before the funeral, and so naturally I couldn't just walk out with anything, so I got this as well.
Oh, dang, that's cool.
That's a main.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a main kit. Yeah.
That's an awesome kit. Yeah, that's an awesome kit.
Yeah, the detail looks really good on it. So yeah.
And they got the back seat so they could store the ammo in there.
Yeah, and the spare AKs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of good weathering possibilities with that. So yeah, that's kind of it.
You had the Christmas street party?
Yeah, we had our street party yesterday, so that took a bit of time setting up for that. And this morning, I think the last neighbours went home about 1:45 this morning. So today's been slow. And apart from the fact that it's 6,000 degrees. So we're doing nothing.
You guys are just in springtime. You haven't even hit summer yet.
No, we hit summer. We're
No,
first of December. Summer.
It's summer right now, thanks very much.
Well,
So Jeffro looks like he's frozen.
No, he's still there.
Still there.
Oh, he's still there.
He's chewing away.
And he didn't reply to my text with my score yesterday, so that was okay. Yeah. What was the reason for that, young man?
Who are you talking to, mate?
Yeah, I sent you a text on my score.
Didn't see it.
He was busy partying with the neighbors, man.
Wait a minute, I'll have a look. If you don't send it by messenger, I won't see it.
It was text, I think.
Front 9, Paul 41 and better on the back 37. Is that it?
Yep.
Oh. Well, if I got 41, I wouldn't be saying that was poor. I'd be excited.
Oh, no. Nope, I wasn't. Because I missed a few putts that should have gone in. So.
Yeah, my putting was shit on Friday too.
Yeah.
I have to say, I didn't say before, but just quick as a flash. Thanks very much again, Jason, for all that stuff. Appreciate it very much. Looking forward to trying the paint and the brush out.
Mate, you're a brother and you're a good man, and yeah. Any day of the week, mate. Any day.
I won't argue.
We're going to go to young Bill Drat. Looking so well kept and
He looks like
Hey, Paul's checking in. Hey, Paul.
like a $2 hooker.
no, you wouldn't pay $1.
Right?
If I
Depends on
saw
how
bills
you
in
spell.
the whole house, I'd want change out of 50 cents.
I'd be lucky to get to the front door. All right. Oh, really? Really? No.
Oh,
Thank you.
doggy.
Yeah. Work has changed for me at the moment. Pretty flat out. So, you know, punching through. We've got, as it's been announced very plainly, cricket season is now on, and we've got like 5 cricket fields in our town. So we've been flat out getting them all ready for all the matches. So it's been an absolute big week. But besides that, managed to get a little bit done on this, on the Lank. So I've been working on the cockpit interior.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
Good, man.
And at the moment, I've got to repaint the pilot seat because it's supposed to be black according to research. And I've just gone and put black wash over the dash to darken it up to get it more to the black color. And that's just been a bit last night and what I've done this morning, really. Just 3/8 of F4 because yesterday was spent doing ship's husbandry. Goof.
It's looking flash.
Yeah, just poking along with it. So, I mean, it's just too bloody hot to try and do anything at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm got my elbows on these because I end up just slip sliding around on the friggin' bench with sweat. Sucks. Yeah. Well, come on then, get your 5 seconds. Say hello.
Oh, poor doggy. They're probably suffered in that humidity too, with wearing those fur coats.
Oh, mate, she's a long hair, and I mean, like, come on, hop in. And yeah, Goof's the same. Come on, Goof. Come on, up. Go. Come on, hey. Want your 5 seconds? Hey, come on. Go up. No, fuck you, she says. It's too hot.
Peace old.
Well, that's me in a nutshell, guys. Moving on, please.
We're not moving on.
I'm going to take my shirt off. Bet you I've got bigger boobs than Jason.
You probably have.
It's probably not the only thing.
Well, you've been perving. You. Wow.
Thought I
Speaking
saw
of
somebody
yeah,
sneaking around my window.
you see a little fucking a cook. Yeah.
Yep.
Cook's Bourbon on the Stoker.
Who called the cook a bastard? Who called the bastard a cook?
Yep. Yep. That's right.
Is that the town bike at your front door?
That's not the front door, but almost. That's the daughter's bike on the wall.
Nice.
So the progression on this is getting there. During the week, I received my. Oh no, I showed that last week, didn't I?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
so so I did some practice, see how it went, and because I'm a lazy bastard, I just did some practice on the Spitfire.
Okay. That's good enough.
So where am I there? So on the kit, I've still got lots of touch-ups to do with it. So originally on the real aircraft, the invasion stripes don't go all the way to the roundel or the code, and you can still see the actual camouflage around the edges. So I'll get there. Just won't be. I don't think it'll be this week. So now today I'm gonna just mask off the areas underneath the wings for same application. This morning when the wife was going to work at 6:30, she goes, "James, you got a parcel at the door." I'm going, "But it's 6:30." She goes, "Well, it obviously came last night." So we had a delivery last night. They did pretty well, didn't make any noise, but it was my little order from Monique.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The new scale ruler, general scale ruler. So it has 1/32, 1/48, 1/12, and 1/35, 1/72, and 1/24 scale ruler markings. So that's not too bad. She threw in a lovely little extra. So that's obviously what I'll write the bits on when I need more stuff. And then I also got myself some more high strength thread lock. Use it on Tim's bike for all these little screws and bolts so they don't come apart. And seems to work so far. So that's pretty much been the week. Yeah, that's all really from me. I won't be on next week. That's a good thing for you.
and you're only a week away from leaving the country.
That's right. It's kind of weird for us because normally when we fly, we're flying west to head to the UK. This time we're going to be flying east. So the day will get short rather quickly.
Yeah.
As opposed to chasing the sun when you head west. So yeah.
Got a question for you, James.
Yeah, mate.
Those fuselage jigs, are they really good, or you just make
Well, it depends on. I've had this sitting up on the side. I built it the wrong way, but anyway, it's still doing a purpose. When I realised last night that I had shit standing covering this, it's like let me use it what it's for. For this size aircraft, it's absolutely perfect. Yeah, so people 3D print them, or wherever. This one's just made out of balsa wood, pre-cut balsa wood. Yeah.
That was like ply, not balsa.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, plywood.
James.
I think it's certainly more useful for this size than probably 72nd scale. That's for sure.
James, if you go to paint something with your airbrush and you're holding the airplane in that stand, does it hold it in place?
No, it'll move too much.
Yeah, that's why I've been hesitant to get one of
go
those.
pick it up to all that. Mind you, I guess like if brushing downwards, it probably wouldn't be too bad, or this way.
Yeah.
But if you're getting too technical with what you're painting, it might be just easier to hold it in your hand or.
Yeah, that's exactly what I don't want. That's what I was curious to know about that stand, because I would need it to hold the subject.
Yeah.
Looks like I'll have to fabricate something myself, like talk to a friend of mine. I know a guy who prints up stuff. In fact, when my turn to show off what's been going on for me, I've got a purchase of a modeling jig, but he 3D printed it, and maybe I could get in touch with him and give him my specifications, because I need something that'll hold it down. My hands are so damn shaky that I got to have something to hold the subject down so my hands don't move like fucking Jello mold.
I have seen quite a few that have been 3D printed on channels, and you know what? Unless they actually said that it was 3D printed, you wouldn't friggin' know. Mm-hmm. And in the big scheme of things, all the plastic ones would be 3D printed anyway.
Mm.
So, but yeah.
You still like it, or you think it's a good purchase anyway?
Yes. Okay. I think
well,
I just had to wait to actually, I guess, use it properly.
Yeah. Well, I could see an F-14 Tomcat working on their 40A scale. That's a big model that would fit on there. So it seems. Can you move? I see that there's movements on. I mean, there are slots cut in there for the stands to be able to move laterally and forward and backward. Is that correct?
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
You can tighten it different angles. I don't know use large lengths one on length rigs. Because for whatever reason I don't at the moment. But you know, they even put little bits of rubber, so you can put rubber stripping on the edge, so you're not scratching.
Yeah.
Your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there was a way to pinch the wings so you could hold it down, I guess that's what would work. You know what I mean? Like those parts that are what you just pointed to with the rubber on them. If there's a way to move those inward and adjust them per the size of the airplane you're trying to hold down, I think that would work. But those things can't be moved? That's just one size. That's it.
No, they're adjustable. You can see the slots.
Yeah. So they are adjustable. I could probably turn them around, and face these the other way, and it would get closer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just before you put that back on, James, if you turn it back up the other way,
yeah,
I can see you have assembled that wrong because
he said that.
I said that at the start.
Yeah.
And I tried to undo it all, and it was going to splinter everything, so I left it.
Just pretend.
That's right. I don't need measurements.
That's right. Well, that's looking good, mate. And
looks cool, man.
Yeah.
We'll go to
the only one left.
We'll go to a day that will live in infamy.
Yes. Okay. Well, I've been doing a whole lot of little bits here and there on all kinds of stuff. This is the little Ford, the Model T armored car, World War I.
Very cool.
Yeah, still got the put in the Vickers machine gun in the back. I've got the figures painted and done. Here they are. They're studying the map, which is titled Operation Certain Death. So They won't have long to live, but they'll be giving their life for the Empire. Big screen, Jason, please.
I'm going, mate. I just had to pull in.
Hey, Paulie.
Afternoon, all.
Oh, hello, Paul. Glad you can make it. It's good to be. It's good to have someone else be late instead of me.
Oh, I was under the bonnet of the car.
Yep. Anyway, okay, that's going on. The tires for the truck for the Model T have got big, wide white walls. James and Ed would know what I'm talking about. Those classic, old school white walls. And so I'm trying to come up with a way to paint those on cleanly and have the black rubber show up in between on the part that touches the road. Anyway, long story boring. I've got an idea, and I'm gonna get it done this week. So
what's your idea?
Well, okay. First of all, wait a minute. We don't have the let me get the box here, and I can show you what I'm trying to paint. And it'll give you an idea. Okay, you can see the see the wheel. There you go, right there.
Yeah.
So anyway, I painted the whole tire black, and I've got a road wheel stencil from Royal Model, this joint in Italy. They got them all cut out to different sizes, and you can put road wheels from various armor models in 35th scale in there and paint either the outside or the inside with an airbrush. Hell, I'll just show you. Just give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Did we play Jeopardy music or something?
Okay, so this is the stencil. You get this. This is these are specifically cut out for certain vehicles in 35th scale. There's a little road map that comes with it when you get the stencil. Anyway, here's the tire and the wheel inside of it. So what I want to do is something like this.
Okay.
And then have the white wall exposed enough where I can blast it with some white, let it dry, and then flip it over and do it on the backside as well. Okay. And then that'll look a lot sharper than me trying to paint it by hand. Again, with this thing wobbling, like Gene Wilder. You see this hand? Steady as a rock. Yeah, but I shoot with this one.
Right.
So that's why I got to use this idea. It's just not going to work any other way. I've tried it already. Forget it. It's a waste of time. So that's one thing I got going on. The Tiger. There you go. Put the decals on.
Nice.
What?
Schwer Panzer Abteilung 502. You probably recognize the elephant that's on the oil paints of the brand called Abteilung 502. There it is. That was the unit logo. So anyway, this thing's I've been doing a little bit of dry brushing and shading and everything. You can't really see it with these lights. But next comes the mud and everything I'm going to put on the undercarriage, and then put the wheels on, and then start beating the shit out of it on the top. Been working on the crew that I bought at the IPMS event I was at last month. Got these guys for $20. It's an old Warriors resin set, old school resin with the blocks you got to remove on the bottom. So I got one figure I'm putting together right now. I got the others assembled. I can start painting those after I prime them. And I've also started on this. Where is it? Here we go. I started on this morning because I recognized the voice of one Paul Price at about 4:00 this morning, my time. And I realized, yeah. And I was like, okay. There's a lot.
About that.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. So I was on a live cat at 4:00 in the morning, my time, trying to. I didn't even make my coffee yet, and I just jumped right on. So I started working on this.
Cool.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, okay.
Tacom 35th scale Jeep. It comes with the trailer in the back and the driver. Very neat. So I've been working on that, and I got the frame assembled. Now the frame comes as one piece, so I just put in the suspension, the power axles in the front and back, the leaf spring suspension, and the shock absorbers. A little fiddly for these sausage fingers, but I got it. And so I'll be working on that while we're at it. And this is what I bought over the weekend through someone that I'm doing a group build with. I'm doing that World War I group build with. This is a jig that's supposed to mount your tank. You put the model on there, like I'm using this as an example, but you mount it on there like that. Now you got to drill a hole in the bottom of the hull.
Mm-hmm.
You run this bolt through there, and you tighten it down with this nut on the inside, and it holds the whole lower hull and everything in place. You can move it like this. You can move it this way. You can move it that way. So you can weather it, paint it, do whatever you want, and it holds it in place, which is perfect for, again, sneaky hands like me. And they also give you another thing, which is called a turret jig, which is meant to hold. I got to assemble this thing yet. The guy who sold it to me, he 3D printed this. He's right here in Muncie, Indiana, which is about 75 miles or so from me. And just got it in the mail yesterday. And this is supposed to be able to hold a turret of any tank in place. You just move these arms in and out. So that was my big purchase of the week, all of $30 with free shipping. So it's a nice deal. And he 3D printed that himself. So there's an example of what can be done with something in your own home. So
Yeah.
A local.
So if anybody's watching this in the future,
How long could those jigs hold on to something for?
I'm sorry?
How long can them jigs hold on to something like
As
a
long as
tank
you
in a
want.
car?
As long as you want.
Oh, so Buff could get one then.
I should have known that question was leading to something.
Nope, that's not even true because I've seen the progress.
So just if anybody's watching this now or in the future, I'd like to give Jim a big thumbs up for wearing that hat, because over in the States right now, it's a remembrance of Pearl Harbor, the day that will live in infamy, and to all the veterans all over the world that served in that conflict and the Pacific and everywhere else like that. Thank you very much for your service, and we do remember the fallen on that day and those that fell every day after. So thank you very much for wearing it, Tim.
Well, my
That's
pleasure,
what-
Jason. And not enough people in America know about American history, and particularly this one. So here's to you.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Well
people
done, Jim.
paying
Well for wearing that.
attention anymore is what it
And
is.
Paul just
Yes.
came in from putting a car back together.
Holy shit!
I don't know what car he was putting back together, but
The Commodore.
yeah, well, at
You
least
got a Commodore 64 car?
Nice.
No, it's a Commodore 07.
Ah, okay.
yeah, a real man's car,
Alrighty then.
not
Yeah,
Ford
yeah.
powered, because you can't really say Ford and power in one sentence.
Yeah, no, you can say oil leaking Ford in one sentence though.
Ford seized.
You're right.
Ford fuck all.
Right. Fucked over rebuild Dodge.
You know, they actually Ford was going to be called Paul Wood, but they just couldn't put that in there. They bad advertising.
Well, you know they sell you tennis shoes when you buy a brand new car, when you buy a brand new Ford, don't you?
You get more miles out of your tennis shoes.
Yep.
So what did you have to do to it, buddy?
All the idler pulleys were dying. They were starting to howl too much.
And is it nice and cool down there at the moment?
No,
No.
Oh, look, there's a Ford.
no, that's a Corvette.
It's been vandalised by a Ford owner.
It's being put together.
So that's looking great.
That's the Revell C8.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
Oh, nice.
How's it going together?
Not too bad so far.
No fitting issues, no.
None
Is
as
there
yet.
any flash?
No, it's a brand new kit.
Yeah, those are the German kits, aren't they? Paul?
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, they're nice.
There's fries in the house. What else you got going on, Paul?
Oh, not much, but the next build arrived.
Yeah. That. Nope. That's gonna be a badass.
Oh, nice.
112, 240Z.
240Z. Agree.
I've just got to get in touch with Andrew and see if he'll do a motor for me.
You're putting
I
an
was
LS in
two
it,
steps from getting a
Yeah.
Nissan Skyline from Bathurst the other day.
Sorry, Bill?
I was 2 steps from getting a Nissan Skyline from Bathurst,
Yeah.
the number one bloody race car from Bathurst, and yeah, I was looking at the price of my master cylinder for the clutch and the price of the kit, and just went, I need the clutch more.
Yeah.
No, no, go away, it's too hot.
So the big question on everybody's mind is how's Mum?
No, she's good. She's just having a lay down.
No.
Well, she's a nana, so she's a great nana.
And what else has been up for your week, mate? What have you been up to?
Oh, that's about it.
Wow, flat out.
Yeah.
Ooh, slow down, big fella.
Right? Take it easy, man.
Yeah.
So what, you only build 3 kits this week?
Hang on.
Yeah, it is. It probably is. No,
I think somebody's TV is coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hold on a second.
All finished.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's I got Peter on my television. He's doing his usual live from Chiang Mai Saturday night thing, or Sunday morning for him.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
So that's about it. Sort of slowing down for Christmas.
Was that the Revell Cobra?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Built up nice.
Yeah, I heard that one
Right.
put together pretty good.
Well,
Yeah.
I received my 25 membership to the Mighty Eels for next year. So Optimism is ready to go for next year
Is that free?
for the Mighty Parramatta Eels. So you guys are all sitting down, thank God. Look, modelling down. Been in use.
All right. Well, what do you know?
I've primed up this, and I've got my white pearl engine bay all masked up and done. And to go in that, I've still got to do my trumpets. Got to work out how to do this so I don't break it. I haven't finished it yet, but
Yeah, you gotta you gotta build your models and not break them, Jason. That's the tough part. You got to get used to that too.
so that'll come out of there. So that so
Nice.
far. So I'm doing for the trumpets that come out the top. I'm doing white pearl trumpets. Everything else is pretty primed. The bonnet's primed over there. A few other pieces for the motors primed over there. As you can see, masking tape everywhere.
So is that a Ford?
Yeah. I do have an out on that. It is a group build, and I was asked if I'd do it, and I went, okay. So
Yeah, but why paint the engine bay pearl white?
yeah. So this is my take on. So as you can see, all my lines are crisp up the top there.
Yep.
So yeah, the masking on the inside of those in there is going to be along those lines. Is going to be fun, but I'll get it done.
You've done some awesome work on that, Paulie.
So that's going to be good. It's just been very hot and very busy, so I've got a few orders to get out, which is good. Got one to go to Townsville as soon as I keep going on it. It's a big one. So I'll get that done next week or so because it's a very decent size. I've got to make quite a few colours. I'm going to make 16 at least, so that's going to be. And the heat up in that shed is just won't escape. The other night I even lifted up the roller door and oh Jesus Christ! All it did was more hot air in. So the Spitfire, Scotty, yep, and the tank is sitting perfectly over there. What else? So with
That's a
Shan,
bullet.
yep, well done, Bill. So with Shan, we went to say Thursday. They said, "Oh, we can do it in Gladstone. You don't have to drive all the way up to Rockhampton." I went, "Okay." Now the shithead, who we love so dearly, remember I told you it takes all these people to hold him down and put anything there, go anywhere near him. Mrs. Outlaw took him on Friday, and he just sat there, like, yeah, no, have a go, no issue. So we'll find out results tomorrow. More on that. He's had a few more choking sessions, which were a bit concerned about. He did manage. So you guys know how to open a can. Click the lid, done. Now, Shannon, we never knew do this or ever did it. Normally, near the fridge, we've got 30 bottles of Coke Zero. I don't drink it. Mrs. Outlaw likes it, and Shannon used to like it. He's been banned of it. No drinking Coke or any sort like that. Anyway, I think it was Wednesday morning, we go out there, and Mrs. Outlaw's going, what's sticky on the floor? And there's brown Coke everywhere. We look. This shithead has managed to work out how to open up Coke cans because he wanted it. He's worked out how to open cans.
Nice.
So he's hit his stash of all, and there's 30 cans to a box. It was a brand new box. There was 12 left in one night.
Shit.
So now we've had to lock that away. We've got locks on the freezer bottom, locks on the fridge door, locks on the massive chest freezer, locks on the pantry door. So he just doesn't choke himself to death. So it's been great. What else is happening? Christmas is a go ahead of the kids. At this stage, I got not rebuked, but I was given a great guilt trip by Jeffro on why I haven't put my exterior on the house. While Mrs. Outlaw's gone all the trouble of lighting, doing all the stuff you guys saw inside, because there's no Christmas here this year. Like we're going over there, and I decided, well, I'm not getting started in August, September, and putting all these tens of thousands of light up. So I'm on the phone to Jeffro, and he made sure that, and he was on speaker. And yeah, oh geez, what about the kids? What about all the effort? And it was really good because Mrs. Outlaw just sat there laughing and laughing and laughing. And laughing. So I'm going.
There's a lot of squirming involved.
I was going to give a big huzzah. I will give a big huzzah for the effort, but unfortunately, I've got oily skin and it just washed right the fuck off. So yeah, that was good. Other than that, yeah. So yeah, shot a 78 yesterday, so 6 above par. It was a good game, but it was disappointing in the way that I knew I could have done better. So, and Jeffro would, and all his support for me and genuine. Oh, that's disappointing. So yeah, absolutely shattered. So, but I aim to get a par round by the middle of next year. So, yeah.
What is par?
72.
Something that Jason doesn't get much.
So I was only 6 over par.
Yeah,
so.
not bad. Not bad.
But Yeah,
It's just over the
Just a
card.
couple
Not too bad.
Has the course greened up since all that rain last week?
no. It was basically we're looking at stubs of grass on clay, like hard rock, like. But there's the holes that have been. So the whole course is getting irrigated, and no calliope fry. But so a few are already been irrigated, and they're green as it's beautiful. But the other ones, they're just dead. Nearly, it's just. Yeah, you can hit a ball down the middle of some of these, and when it hits the ground, it'll go right, left, up. You get a big, huge 20-foot bounce off the fairway. It's crazy. So
Yeah, sounds like those artificial turf bounces I used to see in baseball.
it was. It'll get there, and it's my club. Love it. So yeah, enjoyed that. Got golf Thursday. Got golf Saturday again. We're only, what are we, guys and girls? 19 days away from Christmas. So, hang on, not 19. 17 days away from Christmas. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Again, not doing anything this year. Just going over there, eating their food, drinking their drinks, leaving a mess, leaving cupboard doors open, not putting shit away, and walking out.
There you go.
See ya.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Bill just got into Pixel
Yeah, we
Land.
got technical difficulties with Bill. Oh, you're back.
He's back.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's
Yeah.
frozen.
He's frozen.
Well, I tell you, with the humidity there, he'd probably be glad to be frozen.
Redo, build, reboot,
Yep.
big fella. Refresh.
Maybe.
There he
There
is.
you are. Did you relocate?
No, he just changed camera.
Ah, okay.
No, I've just moved the tablet.
Okie dokie.
Wow, aren't we techo?
Yep. Move it close to the window. Stronger signal.
Hey, mate, that setup's looking good, your desk.
Who are you
Your
talking
bench
to?
looks really good.
You talking to me? Are you
everywhere.
talking to me?
All right. Taxi driver, calm down.
Yeah. Come on, calm down, Travis.
That drawer there is all outlook.
Okay.
Oh, Jason, I meant to ask you with the extreme heat and humidity you're going with, does that affect the paint when you mix it?
Not when I mix it. If you're going to spray in high humidity, and then I was talking to Paul, I had a customer down Victoria. It was a real humid day down there, and he put on the gloss clear, and it went foggy, and I'm like, I've never seen it happen. And everything's the same batch, so people would have had it before. And it was Paul. He had water in his tank. So it popped up his clear. So that'll do it. So
yeah,
I was going because I've never heard of it. So when I make a batch, it's about 13 per batch of anything. Sometimes 26, but everybody's always constantly getting a fresh bottle of paint. There's no the longest it'll be there for is about a week or two. So it's fresh paint, it's freshly mixed, and yeah, I was so glad that was all that was wrong. So
yeah, with that kind of weather, might be the best thing, and not to paint until where you can get to a drier controlled climate of some sort. I mean, even a dehumidifier in the room would help.
Yeah,
but I mean, I've got people up the far north. I've got people up in Darwin that use it, and they've never had any drama. So
Phone ring.
that'll be the phone. It sounds. Who's answering?
No, it's Paul.
Paul. So, but other than that, guys, I'm going to go look downstairs and make a quick cup of coffee. you guys can chat amongst yourselves for a second. We won't talk to Paul because he's busy organising next week's Powerball numbers for everybody.
Well, and I'm going to crack on with what I'm doing, so model on, guys.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Jim, what are you working on? What do you got over there?
I'm building Nerf bars, but you can't really see them very well. I'm building Nerf bars for this Jeep. They go under the rockers, so
okay.
Not only to get in and out, but like on a real vehicle, keep shit from smashing into the bottom of your rig.
Ah, okay.
Like rock sliders?
Rock sliders, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to get on with the Jeep then, so.
Fucking fan. God bless him.
I ordered a little mini heat gun, but I use a candle to heat up the styrene, to bend it.
Yeah.
And but I ordered a little tiny mini butane heat gun. It's like a 3-in-1 like solder torch heat gun. So
really,
yeah,
wow.
I ordered that. That'll be fun to mess around with a little bit.
Well,
but
I know.
Candle,
No, go ahead, Jim. What's it?
The candle works. I used that when I was a kid, and like
sure. Oh yeah, the old stretch spruce stuff is what you're talking about.
Yeah, like just styrene, just round rod styrene.
Right. Sure. Yeah. You pull it apart and you get it to whatever thickness you want. Yeah. I was going to say that soldering is something I'm going to. Well, we say soldering. I think they say soldering in Australia.
Soldering.
I know they do in the UK. Anyway, I know I'm going to need to get used to that, or get buy myself a cheap set at Harbor Freight and just get used to it, because there's photo etch that's going to need soldering instead of gluing to hold it together properly. Eventually, some of the stuff I work with is going to require that. Not much, but some. So it's a good thing to a skill to at least have a basic understanding of how to do it.
Oh,
you can buy 12-volt solders, like
Harbor Freight's got them.
Yeah,
that run off your same battery as your electric drill, etc.
Yeah,
that'd be that. Well, I guess depending, that could be more beneficial, because then that's one less cord that's not wrapped around your hands while trying to do stuff.
You got that right.
Yeah, that's
tripping
cool.
over them, and yeah.
Because we've never ever had to do that before.
Right. I didn't even think of that, and then when you said it, I was like, "Yep, that's a good call right there."
Well, you move your leg, hit the cord, and pull the solder down onto your leg.
Ooh,
boy!
Yeah,
that makes you jump pretty quick.
That'd be a permanent tattoo.
This is gonna sound dumb, but I was working on a car, and I got a habit of, because I smoke, so I'll set my cigarette down, and I reached down and grabbed a hold of the end of that iron like it was. Yeah, burnt the shit out of my fingers. That was several years ago that I did that, but they'll get you. I got Wesley once. We were welding on his 4Runner. We weren't welding. We were removing a rear shock, and the nut was just so rusted it wasn't coming loose. So I heated them both up. I got them just cherry red, and then he goes at it with the impact, and he gets one of them off, and then he goes to slide himself further under to get a better angle on the other one. And when he did that, he grabbed a hold of the first one.
Ooh.
And it was still glowing, man. He put his hand right on it. It was about it was about a week before he left for boot camp. And man, oof.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it roasted him pretty good.
I bet, man. Holy cow, that's third degree burn.
Yeah, those are the mistakes that you usually only make one time.
Yeah.
That's like when I was a pup, me and the old boy were making fishing sinkers. And we had the mold. We had wheel weights were melting down. Anyway, we'd already made 2 or 3 batches, and we cooled the mold down to go for another batch. and the old boy's eyesight just wasn't crash hot anymore. And yeah, we went to pour in the molten lead, and there was a tiny little drop still in the drop of water in the bottom of the mold.
Oh no!
Well, yep, and unfortunately, I wore all of it.
Oh no!
Apparently, I took off like a scolded cat, and the old boy ended up having to crash tackle me because I'm just ripping at myself trying to pull all this molten lead off me.
Oh,
He ended up just grabbing me and just dropping me straight into a 44 barrel drum of water, gave me a snorkel and said, stay there for half an hour. I think I've still got one scar left. Hey?
Poor man's napalm.
Yeah.
That or that white phosphorus they used to use too, in those freaking hand grenades and shells they would fire at the enemy. Man, if you got hit with that shit, just put a bullet in my head right now.
Yeah, after about 5-10 minutes, the old boy come over and tapped me on the shoulder and signaled for me to come up. And he first question out of his mouth was, "How's your eyes?" That's all he was worried about, was the fact that I might have got some in my eyes.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I had some good scars for a little while.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt about that.
You had a little practice at your snorkeling too.
Yeah, well, I used to do a lot of that because we'd go fishing and be not much on, so I'd just throw on my goggles and over the side.
Oh, you bitch.
Yeah, like that.
You fucking whore. Sorry about that. It's just fucking tack on. They put these sprue gates right on the part when you chop the gate off, even with these nice Tamiya cutters, it bit right into the plastic of the top of the radiator, the top of it, where you're gonna see it.
Take a little putty and fill it.
Open on the Jeep, yeah. Son of a bitch.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah. That's why I prefer to be alone at home when I model, so people don't have to hear me cussing and moaning.
Right.
You know, like when I drop a part or something like that. The dog's down here. He starts crawling toward the door.
You do know whose live stream you're on, right?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know. But one time I was working on a kit that was a Zvezda model, and every time I ran into a problem, I was saying, "You damn Russian sons of bees! What the hell?" Yeah, I was going back to my old Cold War cussing out. Despite that, Zvezda, you guys make great models. Just too bad about the whole bloody mess. You guys don't have anything to do with it. You still can't get those models in America.
I take it they're not big sellers at the moment. Not as big as the Ukrainian companies.
Oh, right. Well, hey, ICM deserves it. They are one of the best. But I can't believe how many Ukrainian-based model companies there are. It's incredible.
Yeah. Aftermarket too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
Oh.
Can't find. Are you trying to help? Come in.
So, Jim, how is Wesley doing? He's still down in Carolina?
Oh, yeah. Yep, he'll be here the 20th to January 4th. He'll be here for Christmas.
Oh, that's
so
great.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. And then I'll be back down there for his birthday in March.
Oh, shit. We might be there around the same time. I'm going down to Pendleton, South Carolina in either March or April. Gonna go down there. A friend of mine who grew up with me here in Chicago. He's been settled down there for 25 years. He invited me down there. He and I will go cycling out on the South Carolina roads and trails.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yep.
So Paul's bailed.
He,
James has gone silent. He's there brushing. Let's see what he's doing up there in the corner.
he was up. He was on the phone for a while, and then he was
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, that's right. Next thing I know, the screen's just got his home screen on there or whatever it is. Yeah.
Look at that modeler.
Dedicated man. At least his hand doesn't shake when he holds the damn model. That's why I want one of those things that'll clamp the kit down.
This is resting on the table.
He's actually just he's not wanting to paint. He's trying to do a straight line.
Oh, Parkinson's is kicking in.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's bloody.
What have you been up to, Jason? What are you painting?
Mate, up here at the moment, I just changed my shirt. There's nothing. I'm not painting up here at the moment.
Oh.
You can whinge, you can bitch, you can say soft, whatever you want. Like literally, I peeled myself off the chair. It's that hot up in this room.
Damn, Jason, why don't you relocate and go somewhere a little bit more humane?
Yeah, don't you have a pool?
This is Queensland, mate. God's country.
He needs to get his set up and get his aircon and all climate controlled and all that shit.
Yeah, I was going to say you might want to look into that. You know, you're going to be
Well,
in
yeah,
that room.
It is going to happen. It's just going to take time, but
I'm starting to strongly think about a bloody portable aircon unit myself.
Yeah, 37 right now. So,
woo, doggy, 37. Holy shit! What's the humidity? What's the humidity? Got to be at least 80%.
93.
Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, buddy.
So if you'd like me to model, you can all go.
You're swimming the pounds away as you speak, Jason.
Like, see how that tiny little thing's moving? That's only the flag, the God hands up there. That's only because of the fan. That's as much air movement in this room as there is. It is thick. You can cut it with a knife.
Yeah.
Hey, there's people freezing. So
you got snow. Fuck you to the moon. Love it.
I'd say you'd cry you were hungry if you had a loaf of bread under both arms.
I wouldn't eat it under them.
You'd be toasted.
How's the weather been by you, Jim, in the UP? How's November? We've been through like almost a 2-week cold snap here, where today's the first day over 32 degrees in over a week.
Yeah, same. It's been just miserable cold.
You get any precipitation? Any snow?
Oh yeah, we got a couple. We got like 3-4 inches of snow.
Oh, okay, yeah. We've had a couple of smatterings of flurries, and that's been it. Nothing.
Yeah, Jim, can you when you get snow, can you take a photo for us of Chicago, please?
Sure. Yeah. Definitely. Hey, I'll send it to you via email. I get your email, so I'll drop it in.
Right now here, 37 feels like 42, humidity 38%.
Yeah.
38? That's not too bad. So it's more of a dry heat for you, Bilge.
Mm.
Well, we're literally chewing the air here at the moment, so yeah, there's in this room, it's only 3 meters by 3 meters, but there's no air movement.
I've got the same problem here. Like literally, this room I'm in is facing northwest, so I've got all the sun just beaming in it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You guys are on the other side of the world, so, or I should say, on the other end of the world. So your sun exposure is on the north side. Ours is on the south.
Yeah. That's how come you need to like get lost down here, because you look on the wrong side of the tree for the moss.
Yeah, so sun rises in the east, sets in the west.
Oh, I think that's everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah. America would have it go backwards.
It does?
You drive on the wrong side of the road.
Jason, I think it's on one hand. I get the countries that drive on the left as opposed to those that drive on the right.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. Like, why wouldn't the majority of the world says let's drive on the right hand side of the road?
Yeah. You cross the channel from England and you go to France, Germany, all the way into the old Soviet Union. Everyone drives on the right.
Yeah. Just like because
and your fellow Dominion, the Canadians do the same thing. They drive on the right too.
Yeah. It must be interesting if you ever do a road trip from the States to Canada and it's like, what, we're on the wrong side now.
Well, I'll tell you what, that almost killed Winston Churchill back in like the 20s or 30s. He was in New York City. He got out on the street side of a cab thinking he's getting out on the curbside. He got clocked by a car. Damn near killed him.
That'll learn.
Yeah, wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
Where was his
Australians around that probably would be happy about that.
I gotta walk this dog real quick. I'll be back.
What's that, Jeffro? What'd you say?
I was going to say there's a lot of Australian historians that'd be probably happy about that if that had happened.
Would be, especially in World War One.
Yeah.
He's not what you'd call a revered figure in Australia, I don't think.
No.
Not for his early stuff.
No.
Well, every great person in history, they're human, so they got their negatives, they got their pros and cons. And, if you haven't done anything wrong, you haven't done a whole lot.
You've had that's kind of my philosophy. If you've got no skeletons in your closet, by the time you get to our age, if you've got no skeletons in your closet, if you've got nothing that sets you off, you haven't got any trigger words, or you haven't got any bad memories or anything like that, you've had a boring life.
Yeah, well, what was it? You show me a man who hasn't made many mistakes in life, I'll show you one who hasn't done a whole lot with himself.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll be back.
Nope. They're peeling off left and right. Paul, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right.
Back for a while, you blind fuck.
Okay. How many models did you build in the time you were gone?
None.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you put out like 2 or 3.
Nah.
Yeah, so in about 2 weeks' time. So what have we got? Hang on, let me just bring up the calendar here.
2 weeks from today is going to be the 21st.
So on the 22nd, unless you guys besides James are all running around the world, if you're all home, the 22nd will be the last show for the year.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be there. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any plans for Christmas myself. So.
Yeah, we'll do a Christmas gig there. And we'll resume back on the 5th of January. Or unless you guys are doing something, we can come back on the 12th of January. So it's up to you guys.
Do you have a time for the 22nd?
The time on the 22nd will be 5 p.m.
Oh, that'll work.
So, yeah, that's that time. So basically, you've only got 2 more to go, and yeah. And today we're going to wrap it up in about 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
And cricket starts at 2 p.m.
How convenient.
I didn't schedule it. So
Bilge, when you work on a cricket field, how large are those things in dimension, as say compared to a soccer field or
they're bigger than a baseball field.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're also big enough that you can play AFL on them as well. Our fields are multi-purpose.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, like how many meters wide, how many meters long?
Hang on, I'll get you the dimensions of the MCG.
Yeah, just out of curiosity.
The MCG is probably not a typical cricket oval, though.
That's because it's also AFL as well.
Yeah, so Jim.
Yes.
The MCG is 160 meters.
Okay.
By 141. When they play cricket, it's 170 by 147.
Okay. All right. Okay. I got an idea.
Right, hang on. Let's bring that photo up. Got to educate you. No, I don't want X.
Food donkey.
So when you play cricket, you got to be able to hit to all parts of the ground. There's no foul ball.
Yeah, we used to do that in baseball, and then they cried and they took away the shift, as it's called, so they can't just hit into one spot and the defense covers it. You know, they used to be able to hit the ball. It was kind of an art, learning how to be a batter, put the ball where the defense is not. That was like they taught that in Little League. You know, hit the ball away from where the defense is.
So I'll give you. Hang on, I'll bring this into the stream. Chunky's here. Hang on, Chunky. Just sharing what.
Chunky.
Just sharing the MCG to show Jimmy what it is. So,
I still don't understand.
You ready, Jim? You got your
yeah.
glasses on?
Wait a minute. Let me get my regular glasses on. I can't see a bloody thing without them. Hold on. Go ahead. I'm ready. I'm sure I don't break something. Okay. Okay.
So you can fit nearly a whole more than a baseball game in there, way more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty sizable field. It's in a circle too.
Yeah, an oval. We don't more of a circle, but we don't use gloves when we catch. So we're men.
Jesus.
I'll ignore the obvious antagonistic remarks, but
I was just sharing.
Well, I'm just trying to find knowledge of something to improve my mind. I'm not there throwing things out at you guys saying you're a bunch of wimps because you don't do this or don't do that. I'm trying to learn.
Somebody was sharing with me. Who was I talking to? It was about the baseball, the weight of a baseball versus the weight of a cricket ball.
Me and you.
Yeah. So a baseball weighs more than a cricket ball weighs more than a baseball.
Damn thing looks like a croquet ball.
Yeah,
that's a cricket ball.
A cricket ball, a croquet ball was a solid mass, like as in they were wooden.
It's one piece.
Made of leather.
Yeah.
And when Ed and I were talking about the catching things, where we don't wear gloves, and it's all about how it's pretending you're going to catch an egg at 100k an hour.
Yeah, well, you go ahead and try to catch a baseball at 100 miles an hour, and I'll have you going to the hospital real soon.
Well, our cricket ball goes at 100 mile an hour too. I showed the video of that.
And it stings like a bastard when you get hit in the elbow. I know that.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, man. Yeah, I'm sure it does.
I'll get some. I'm looking to go.
Oh yeah, do you guys have hit batsmen? What happens when you hit the batter?
You're allowed to.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what happens though? I mean, does the bat continue?
Yeah, there's no free hit, or you just
only if it's too high and it's a no ball. Now I think it was that only 2020. It might only be in the Big Bash. I can't remember.
Yeah. So 10 years ago, we had a guy die, a batsman die Philip Hughes, and he got.
That was a horrible game.
Anniversary was on Thursday, wasn't it?
Broke his artery.
Woo!
In his neck. Hang on.
Where's this thing supposed to go?
So I'll bring this up.
I got it backwards, you dumbass.
So it's called a bouncer jack in cricket.
Wait a minute, let me get.
And hang on. I'll bring it over here.
And
there's no free hit to the batsman. There's no.
Well, it's not a hit. It's not a hit. You. It's not counted as a hit. It's just counted as a hit by pitch, and you go to first base.
No, there's no. You don't go to first
no free
base.
walk here.
You're either going to go to the hospital.
Different pass card.
You're going to
go back and face another one straight after that.
Or
you guys, you guys wear a helmet?
I'll show you this, Jimmy. Just so
you know. Now, I think they have to wear helmets now. They never used to have to.
Yeah, compulsory now.
Yeah.
So this is. And so the distance between a pitcher bowler is nearly half the distance at 100 mile an hour. So a bowler comes in a lot closer. So watch this and
Oh, that one got it. Oh man. Whoa. Woo.
I was going to say, do you have the footage of the one getting stuck in all my helmet?
Stuck in the visor. That's a cool one of these.
Oh, the bouncers. Those look worse than getting hit in the. Oh.
About 15, 20 years ago, they had to revise the design of the helmets because the balls actually used to be able to go through the guard and the visor.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of those on these highlights you're showing.
So now, technically, the ball shouldn't go between them, but they still do with that much force.
That rattled. That rattled.
They used to have those plastic ones, and then they used to shatter, so they had to get rid of them as well. They tried.
Yeah. Woo!
That's what I used to do, Jim. I used to have fun doing it.
If I end up going Boxing Day, I'll take some photos for you.
Oh shit!
To the Boxing Day test. My cousin works. Meant to go. Works for some mob that gets tickets. So.
Ooh boy!
Yes, we might get tickets.
So what we got here is it looks like you're about a little shorter distance from pitcher's mound to home plate, which is 60 feet 6 inches.
22 meters.
Wait, 22 feet.
Yeah.
You're 22 meters or 22 feet?
22 feet.
Okay, because 22 meters would be roughly 66 feet. So
I think it's 22.
22.
22 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
At 100 mile an hour. And the ball bounces.
Yeah, I noticed that. They put it so the ball is meant to bounce and skip in front of the batter. That's how it's approached. Okay.
Unless it's a bean ball. It's pulled off their head.
Okay.
What's with the hats, man?
Yeah, what are those guys? Umpires?
Probably 40 degrees. It's probably 100 degrees.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
That's a broken
his wrist.
Yeah, that's a broken wrist right there. Yeah.
Oh,
hey, Duke. Duke's on there. Hey, Duke. Good day, mate. How are you?
22 yards, Andrew. Yes, mate. Oh, look, that's beautiful. Tell you a story.
Okay, 66 feet. So, yeah, you guys are farther away than the pitcher mound to the home plate.
He's out cold.
It's 22 yards.
Back of the head.
Back of the head.
22 yards is 66 feet. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are farther.
Yeah.
Than pitcher mound to home plate. The rubber, I should say. The pitcher, the rubber.
How good's that? Oh, cop that, you bitch. Yes.
So how long do these at bats go on? I mean, does this game go on for like weeks or what? I mean, do they time this out or what?
We're currently in the middle of a test match between Australia and India. And that goes to supposedly 5 days.
It's day 3.
5 days?
Yeah,
What, they call it on account of darkness and then come back the next day?
I know, you play.
This one's a twilight, so it starts in the day and ends in the night.
It's only slightly smaller than an American football game, Jimmy.
Yeah, but 5 days.
That's what they call a test match, Jim.
And sometimes they get a result.
Some days it's not a draw.
So we got one-day cricket, which is 50 overs each, and that's done in a few hours. And then you've got the new thing, which all over the world, which is 2020 cricket or T20, and it's like a big NBA show where the balls just go flying. It's not real cricket; should be outlawed. But cricket is the most popular sport in the world.
It is.
By viewers all over the world, like every Indian, they just love it. Every Australian, most Australians except Jeff Pro.
I've got nothing against cricket. It's all right.
You just don't like.
I just think it's bloody stupid standing out there in the middle of summer.
Great.
Yes, I agree with that, and I did it for about 15 years. I do agree with you 100%.
Nothing like killing a batsman. That's all you need to know about that.
Giving a bit of chin music never hurt anyone, I don't think.
Mate, it's what it's all about. Nothing like a perfume ball to say, hi, how are you today?
Yep.
So, so are there particularly notorious pitchers to be watched out for? Like we got our Nolan Ryan and Roger Clemens, guys who would go right at you when you got into the batter's box, just to let them know that they own
there's what we call body line bowlers.
That was back when the Poms did it.
It's not as bad now because of back in the day you could just keep bowling bounces all day. Now you can only bowl a one and then they get a warning and then it's a no ball, which gives them a run. They've changed the rules a bit. Since Phil got killed, so it's changed a bit.
They're called bowlers.
I used to play in the day. You used to get 6 bounces at your head.
Yep.
One after the other.
And that's well deserved too.
Oh,
I
yeah,
used
to put a few in the fence.
Okay. All right. Okay. I see what Duke's saying. The box is the same as a cup. That you would know. Yeah, I would know that. Yeah. Yeah. You get hit in the old family jewels, and yeah, I don't think I'd want to play anymore.
So back in the day when I was very quick and everything, I got this guy in the nuts, and it split the box or the cup as you guys call it, and his right nut went out through it, exploded, and his nut came through it, then it pinched back on. So we couldn't pull it apart. So we had to call the ambulance and they had to cut it off him. And you should have seen his ball, mate. It was like a little balloon. It was huge. He was in a great bit of discomfort, but
yeah, I could see you're very remorseful about it.
Well, there was this one. So I'm pretty easygoing on this channel and normally in life and everything, but as an ex-fast bowler, Chunk will know, Paul might know, Bill, James, when you put me over that rope, the white line to go onto the playing field, if you're a batsman, all I wanted to do was hurt you and take your wicket. That's all I cared about. Anyway, one game, this opening batsman comes out, and I had no rhythm and I bowled poorly, and he was hitting me to every bit of grass on the field. About 5 weeks later, we come out. They choose to bat on what's called a green top on our field, and I was like nearly having an orgasmic dream at that time. And just before we go on, this bloke looks over to me. He says, "Oh, you're that pie chucker I carted everywhere." And I'm like mental as it is. So all I decided I was just going to hurt this man very badly. I didn't care about getting him out. I just wanted to hit him with the ball that many times. Anyway, so he's gone for what's called a pull shot or a hook shot where they go across their body. And I hit him here, and I broke his jaw in 2 places, and he fell to the ground. Now, normally, if I hit somebody like that, I'll go up and see how they are. But the ball fell about 1.5 foot, 2 foot from his body because of the impact. And I walked up and I grabbed the ball and I walked back, waited at my bowling mark. Anyway, people rushed on the field and picked him up, and he's come to, and he's got his arms over his mate's shoulders. They're dragging him off, and he looks over at me. I said, mate, I might be a pie chucker, but I won't have to eat the cancer of a straw for the next 2 months. Yep. I'll play hard and respectful, but when you want to have, when you got a mouth, you got to back it up. So, and he didn't have one because I broke it. So that's yeah. But other than that, that's a bit of cricket. Jim, watch it. You might enjoy it, mate.
Well, the thing is, it's not on television anywhere here in the States. YouTube. Okay, I will look it up. But I'll
look up the Bodyline series.
I prefer rugby myself because the game moves so much faster.
There's plenty of the best hits and biggest scores and quickest scores.
And watch about a guy called Shane Warne. Everybody, our heads. Greatest leg spinner in the history of the game of cricket.
Mm. Well, you know, cricket's an English game, right?
If I remember correctly.
What's that?
First bloke to get a trifecta, if I remember correctly.
No. What, to get a hat trick? No.
Yeah.
No, so a hat trick is 3 wickets in a row, Jim, but you have to watch it. You only get 1 out in cricket. There's not 3 strikes in your out. But, yeah, back to modelling.
Well, wait a minute. There's 3 outs to an inning. There's 3 strikes within a bat.
No, you get 1 go. Yeah. If you're out, you're out. That's it. You don't come back.
If you're bowled out, caught out, or stumped, see you, mate. You're back to the pavilion.
Leg ball, wicket, run out, handle ball, interfering with the line of a run out.
Go! It's too hot.
There's so much to it, Jim.
You're putting the ball over the fence on the full.
Yeah, well,
that's only the backyard.
Yeah, just recently there was legislation approved in my area for a 20,000-seat cricket stadium to be constructed right outside of town, and we'll see how that goes. Apparently, there's a large Indian population of people moving into our area from Naperville, which is a little east of me. And they're the ones that are the cricket players. So it literally is apparently the world's game because, you know, the sun never sets in the British Empire. So everybody that was in the Dominions learned cricket. Right? Am I correct or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't trying to show anybody up. I was just trying to get a confirmation on it.
Okay, so here's the top 10 sports by ranking in the world, as we know of today. Number 1 is soccer.
Football, as they call it in some parts of the world.
Yeah, so
I think in India, Jimmy, they mostly it's just for the rich kids. Rich kids play cricket, but the poor kids kind of miss out.
Or is it the rich kids bat and the poor kids field?
Yeah.
Could be.
So the most watched sports in the world is football, soccer, 4 billion, cricket, 2.5 billion, field hockey, 2 billion, tennis, 1 billion, volleyball, 900 million, table tennis, 875 million, basketball, 825 million, baseball, 500 million, rugby, 475 million, golf, 450 million.
I read something recently. Apparently, field hockey is the most popular sport in India.
I reckon that volleyball stat is wrong because I'm sure if it was beach volleyball, that'd be the beach volleyball would have the biggest followers.
Oh, yeah.
Beach volleyball.
Yeah, beach volleyball is very popular here in the States.
Yeah. Yep.
As a spectator sport.
Yeah.
I'm there. Hey, and did everybody say hello to Mr. Andrew Poulton from Full Bore Models?
No.
Andrew's there.
Andrew.
And Duke's in there, and King's Bob.
King Bob,
King
yeah,
Bob.
yeah. Hey,
Hey,
how you
Bob.
doing, King? Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. He was on with us this morning, right, Paul?
Yeah, he was on with Sue.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there I am at 4 o'clock in the morning, getting online, starting to work on a model. I haven't even had my coffee yet.
So, next week is 5 p.m.
Yeah, you sure this time? Because that's what you told me Wednesday.
I thought it was 6 p.m. today, so that's why I was late.
Yeah. I actually, if you look in your message there, Chunky,
I didn't. I've been away all morning. I didn't look at my messages, and I only looked at it 10 minutes and realised I actually flicked the telly onto YouTube to see that you were live. Said, what?
But as we all know, most of us here, and Andrew does an amazing job in the Australian 3D printing and model kit making. I mean, his work is bloody phenomenal.
They look amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I contacted
Paul,
Andrew.
Do you have a question for Andrew?
Does Andrew have a YouTube channel?
No.
He has a website.
A website? What is it? Can you put the link up there, Jason?
I can. Let me grab it up. Andrew's got a face for radio.
Well, don't we all?
That's the pot calling kettle black.
Hey, not my fault daylight here right now.
That's all right. Bob's got the perfect voice for being a mime.
Yep. There we go. Look at that. I didn't even have to type it in. Right along the bottom there.
Ah, okay. Fullboremotors.com. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you got the bad stuff.
And he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet too.
Yes,
Oh,
I spoke
he's
to him
ruling
the
on me,
phone.
Kurt. Stop it.
Very helpful, very helpful.
Yeah.
Don't lay outside.
Andrew, if you're watching, I've got a challenge for you. I need a LS for this.
Hang on, I'll bring you up live.
Higher.
Higher.
No, higher, not forward, you jackass.
Up. Serious? Put it up.
Let me see it.
Up.
There you go.
There we go.
Now tilt the bottom away toward you a little bit. Get that reflection off there. There you go.
That's it.
That's awesome.
Have you watched the Mighty Car Mods video of their rebuild of their 240?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
I want the front.
Boys.
Yeah, I want the front spoiler.
I'm sure they'll
you want
sell it
an
to you
LS
at
for
a
it?
premium.
Andrew asked, "Do you want an LS for it?"
Yes, 112 and 6-speed.
Yep, and it's got to be working.
Oh, we don't have to put that much into it.
Got to make him work. Yeah, and well, Andrew was sending me something that hasn't arrived, but it's going to be, I think it's a Monaro. I'm not sure. He's making me something. It'll get here one day.
I'm looking forward to seeing the VK when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm going to buy the Monaro.
But gentlemen, we're down to 4 watching, so maybe there's more watching on other channels. I don't know. It's all good. But run out of time, so 5 o'clock next week.
Okay.
And yeah, guys, please stay safe this week. We're getting closer to Christmas. More idiots on the road.
I just wanted to show you that. I've got moved
Oh,
along.
hang on. Look out. Sorry, Chunky, you've got paint on it.
Oh, yeah, she's nearly done. Decorative and everything.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I see
What
it. He
colours
does a
are
lot
those?
of good stuff. Holy shit! This is all auto related.
Yeah.
Tree Squadron.
Okay. I'm sorry, Chunk. I was looking at full.
No, it's the Australian one's got the Southern Cross on the back.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
So
Are
yeah,
those
just
decals, or did you make that yourself? The rudder.
no, they're all kit ones. Actually, very good decals actually. So
Okay.
they're a flat coat. I've got to weather it now, and I've got the canopy and all that done. Yeah. So
Did you enjoy using the paint, mate?
well, it's still waiting for those colours. I had to use XF and X's for that. So all the colours I ordered from you are the colours I needed for it. And if I didn't paint it, I would have lost interest and put it back in the box. So
They're probably there this afternoon or Monday.
no, I think it's going Wednesday. It was so.
Wow.
But it changes every day. I think it got to Melbourne on Friday, so I probably won't see it until Tuesday. But yeah, so don't worry, I've got 4 or 5 more of them, so we'll get to. But yeah, just trying to find those colours. But yeah, no, it's come up well actually. So
Looks
yeah,
awesome,
bit of weathering, and that'll be number 1 plane finished in 2.5 years. So.
Shut up, Bill. Shut the fuck up.
So I'm going well actually. So no, actually, and I finished that. So I've actually done.
Don't say a word, Bill. Don't say a word.
I finished that as well, so I haven't done too bad. And,
oh, look, there's a tank completed.
Tank. I've got a build. I've got an ASLAB. Do you want to see that? I finished that a while ago.
Hey,
too.
I'll show you, Bill. I'll show you where that ASLAB can fit, Chunky.
Right, sorry about that. Sorry, touchy subject.
Let's just say it'll be more than Desert Storm.
Oh, dear me. Sorry about that. Got my Christmas shirt on.
Yeah. Well done, buddy.
Star Wars one.
Yes. May the 4th be with you.
I don't know what it says on it actually. It says something. No, it doesn't. It's the other one I've got.
I've got the same shirt, Chuck.
Good work. Legend then, see?
Anyway, time to bail. And again,
that
to
way
everybody,
in the creek.
Yeah, you go jump in the creek, Bill.
I'm
Go
taking
to
it
the
up.
Go to bed.
And we'll catch us all besides Ed and Jimmy next week because it's too early in the morning.
That's all right. Here's for dropping in, boys.
Coffee.
Yeah, and take care to all, and to all a good night.
All
See
right.
you later, everyone.
See you guys.
Bye.
I'll talk to you.
See ya.
Jimmy and Ed, I'll catch up with you in a sec.
Okay.
See you, boys and girls.
See you all next week, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
You all come back now.
Here,
See ya.
take your shoes off. Set a spell.
Bye. Bye.
All right, catch you all later.
See ya.
Bye.
See you guys.
It's okay.
Everybody bail.